Welcome on into Big Play, Big Bets. We got the big hats on. It's all presented to you by Tipico Sportsbook. I'm Nick Padone. He is retired 14-year NFL veteran, Big Play Teddy G. Ted Ginn Jr., as well as Big Play Dave. Where the sunglasses at, man?
I got a bone to pick with Rafa. Go check him out, Rafa and Booby on Bally's in Big Play. But he stole my glasses. He's got his eyes dilated, and he just walked out with my glasses. I called him. What can you do?
Yeah, what could you do? We're going no sunglasses on the show today, and we're ready to win some bets. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, we still got to get him a beer, though. We still need his beer over there.
I need my big beer.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, you do.
I'm off today.
I'll send this down the desk with
there we go.
The
there we go.
koozie.
I like it.
All right, last week on the show, I was 10-7-1 on my bets. You guys were 7-10-1. Had that inverse kind of record, but that's okay.
We can't look at you saying, "Oh, that's okay."
We're
I'm 10-7.
We're all
Look
gonna
at
win
him.
some bets. We're all gonna win some bets today.
All right, Teddy, we're sticking together today. We're gonna take down Nick.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna start off with Ohio State, Penn State. It's all at the Horseshoe in Columbus. The Buckeyes are 4.5-point favorites for their biggest test yet. This is probably going to be the biggest test on their schedule before they play that team up north. Drew Aller, Medina's own, is playing some good ball for Penn State, but now he's got to come to our place in Columbus.
Teddy, before we get into that, what was this game like for you when you played?
Well, I was the starter of the whiteout.
Oh, we remember that well.
And going up there, I mean, I'm kind of glad that we're at home.
Yeah.
So we're not playing at night. That kind of gives the edge to Penn State. But it's always a dogfight going in there. No matter if you're home or away. Their fans travel. Our fans is going to be there. They make a lot of noise when they make plays and different things like that. So it's going to be a dogfight, especially with that kid coming from Ohio.
Drew. Oh,
yeah. A lot of people wanted to see him at Ohio State. So it's going to be a lot of controversy with him and what he should be doing with us, if that makes sense, against us. You know what I'm saying? But I really think Ohio State should take it. I like that it's a 4.5 win for them. I think that's great. And we should get this. We at home.
And Drew Aller's 19.
Yeah.
19 years old.
A lot of pressure for a young kid. 66% of money right now on Tipico Sportsbook on Ohio State money line. 55% is on Penn State covering that 4.5. 61% of bettors on the over 45.5. People think that there's going to be some points scored. People leaning Buckeyes outright in this bad boy. And I'm with them. I'm with Teddy as well. I like the Buckeyes minus 4.5. Cover this by a touchdown. I think it's a close game late. Ohio State's the better all-around team, and they put it away in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think during the day at Ohio State, they can cover the 4.5.
Yeah.
I like it. Consensus. Nick, what about some of these odds? So we got Cardell's boost in here, minus 3.5. Marvin Harrison, 86 receiving yards or better. And then we've got the big play boost in here. Marvin Harrison to score a touchdown and Ohio State to win by 5 or more. Which one do you guys like if you had to pick one of those?
I like Harrison scoring a touchdown, and the reason why is in big games, it doesn't matter college or pros, you need to lean on your GOATs. You need to lean on your guys, and for the Buckeyes, that's Marvin Harrison Jr. He's going to be a top 5 NFL draft choice for a reason, and if Ryan Day, Kyle McCord, if they had any sense of what they need to do to win this football game is get Marvin Harrison Jr. the football. So I like the big play boost, him to score a touchdown, but I don't hate Cardell's either because he's going to have a big day receiving as well.
Well, I kind of like Cordell's. I think it's pretty much hitting all cylinders. We can win the money. We know that we want Harris to score a touchdown. We need him to score a touchdown. That might be what we need to secure our 4.5 win.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
So do you like 86 yards for Harrison or just touchdown?
I like the 86.
You do? Okay, yeah.
I like the 86 because I look at it as you catch one big bomb and then you have 4 tough catches. There you go.
Yep. Done and done. All right. Cardell, we're going with them.
Let's go Buckeyes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go to Alabama. 99% of money on this game on Bama money line against Tennessee. But remember what happened last year? The Vols had their first upset in a long time against Bama, who has been kind of a weird up and down team. It's not the same Nick Saban. It's not the same Alabama that we've been accustomed to over this last decade. What are you guys thinking for this one? Bama 8-point favorites.
It's a toss up, with Tennessee doing what they doing last year and having the team that they had last year going into Bama, Bama coming into them. It was kind of like a dogfight. Here you see that Bama goes back to their traditional team that they are. When I say that is they have the odds over Tennessee this year.
Yeah.
But I still want to go with Tennessee.
8.5's a lot of points.
Yeah.
8.5, but I'll take the money line with them, just outright.
Really?
Win. Yeah, I'll just take the outright win with them. I think they're gonna go in with that momentum that they had last year. Alabama been up and down this year, so I'm gonna ride with Tennessee.
Dave?
I need a fade Teddy G button.
Whoa.
Ryan, next week we're going to need a fade Teddy G button. I don't see that happening, man.
78% of money on Tipico is on Bama covering this spread.
Yeah, 78.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Dave. I think Bama comes out a little bit mad. They remember what happened last year, at least the returning kids, and they find a way to win and cover.
I think
by a
Bama
touchdown and a
wins.
field
I
goal.
don't know if they cover.
8.5's big.
I'd go money line with 99% of people.
All right, cool.
I might take Tennessee and flip it.
What do you mean?
Flip it and get them to try to take points with them.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And winning like that, just because when you look
I don't know. The Tennessee money line would be a huge payout.
Yeah, I like both of them.
All right.
I cover myself with the flip, but
I like
the
it.
money line.
I like it.
Tennessee.
All righty, let's go to Michigan State. Battle of Michigan here. Michigan State. Kind of tale at two different seasons for both of these teams. We know Michigan is really good. Michigan State, not quite as good. This is a 24-point spread. Can Michigan do it? 99% of money right now on Tipico has Michigan covering this 24.
Nick, 100%
on the road.
of the bets are on the over. No one in the Tipico app has bet the under in this game.
They think some points are going to be scored. I do too.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Yeah.
The over-under right now is 48.
I was making some jokes pre-show that I was going
low.
to take the under. Yeah, that seems low. I'm going to bet the over as well as Michigan to cover the 24. I think don't overthink it. They're far and away the better team.
For sure.
Yeah.
I just won't bet the whole thing.
Same. I'm going to try to ignore
I
it.
don't like Michigan. I don't like Michigan State. I don't like nothing with Michigan. But
Pass.
I would take Michigan in this deal. But I wouldn't go 24 points though.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. With that being what Michigan and Michigan State say, the real rivalry. The in-state rivalry. That usually comes down to like a third or fourth quarter. Like you'll see the difference of what's going on there. But they're gonna try to come on and play as hard as they can, especially with it being in Michigan. And the last time they played up in Michigan, Michigan State, I want to say, when they played about 2 years ago, it was a dogfight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a dogfight, and I want to say it kind of came down to either a field goal or something like that really had to change the difference in that game. And we all think that Michigan State is going to go in and kind of like lay down, but I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
All
Let's
right,
skip
you
it.
guys are on the cover. Yeah, let's skip it. Let's go to USC.
Oof.
Against Utah. USC 7-point favorites, 99% of money on Tipico again. People kind of skew one way on a lot of these games, and on Tipico right now, the bettors are backing USC, Caleb Williams to bounce
back, right?
after that goofy performance.
How many do you have?
that
3
we saw.
picks? 4 picks?
Yeah, it was bad. 3.
3?
It was bad.
Teddy, we were confident last week.
I still am. It was a bad performance. Every team, again, college and pros, you get one of those per year. Just an absolute stinker.
I mean,
that was it for them.
It's football, Even it is, you come out and you can anybody can win. Saturday is anybody can win. Sunday is anybody can win. But I see here coming out, I'm gonna take USC. They're at home. It's a bounce back game. They're gonna have to come out and really show Utah that they can't play around with Utah. Utah is the type of team that if you let them get any type of win, especially with them feeling like they can play with these guys, they come off a loss. You got to go ahead and get them out. If they're in the game somewhere in between, like halftime going into the third game, it could be a dogfight.
Yeah.
What do you think about over-under in this one, too? 54, 86%. Maybe don't have a whole lot of faith in Caleb Williams, and they're going under on that.
And that's also because Cam Rising is a question mark for this. Probably not going to play. Utah's banged up. Yeah, the under is probably the smart play with USC because Utah's banged up.
Yeah.
All righty. We will go to NFL, lock in all of our bet picks. We're going to talk some Browns, Colts, give you some primetime games, and a whole lot more. College slate was fun, but the pros, let's make some more money. We'll do it straight ahead. Don't go anywhere. Welcome on in to Big Play, Big Bets. We got the big hats on. It's all presented to you by Tipico Sportsbook. I'm Nick Padone. He's Big Play Teddy G, 14-year NFL vet, and Big Play Dave, as always, as well. What's up, guys? It is time to lock in our weekly NFL bet picks. We'll do it none other than with our Cleveland Browns, 3-point favorites on the road against the Indianapolis Colts in Lucas Oil Stadium. And the word out of Indianapolis, that roof is going to be open at Lucas Oil.
Can we start? Quick apology to our Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, for
sure.
No
faith.
No faith. And they proved us wrong.
Sorry, Jim Schwartz.
Yep.
Sorry, P.J. Walker. We did.
We did have faith in the defense.
We did.
They showed up, but we just didn't believe in that offense, and they came.
We didn't believe plus 29.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll start this off. I'm not going to do it twice in a row. No way, no how. I get that Deshaun Watson is the big question mark going into this game. He's truly going to be a game-time decision.
Yep.
Practiced on Thursday, practiced again on Friday. Kevin Stefanski said he looked good, but we got to see how it feels for him with over the next 48 hours. Regardless, I'm never going to pick the Browns to lose. The way that I did last week felt so bad. Give me the Browns here. Covering that 3 on the road, even if it is P.J. Walker.
I'm going with them, too. With us knowing that the roof is going to be open, we get a little cold air in there and kind of get us back in our element of being at home. I believe Deshaun will come on and play. You don't go, 2 or 3 days and have a good report like that, and then you just
there's odds for him to score a touchdown, so it's looking all right.
I'm gonna go with my Brownies.
Dave, do we got a sweep?
Oh, absolutely. Let's look at Josh Cribbs' boost real quick too. What do you think of this? Kareem Hunt to score a touchdown.
2 weeks in a row.
He ran angry last week. Colts to score 20 or less points. Browns defense to force 1 turnover.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Against
that's
Gardner
plus
Minshew?
680.
That's a vet.
100 pays
That's a
680.
veteran bet right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a guy that knows what he's talking about type bet right there.
That's right. Big
All
play,
right.
Josh Cribbs. We are with you, sir.
Let's do it. Lock in that Browns -3, and we're all backing you, Josh. So let's win this boost this week. And I know he's been losing these 3-leg parlays by 1 leg. He was sick of it. He got in the lab. He cooked that up, and he's ready to get this dub. Let's go to New England, the Patriots, and whatever is going on with their season. They're 8.5 dogs at home against the Buffalo Bills. I don't know about the spread. 8.5 is quite the number,
Have you
especially
watched the
because this is a
Patriots?
divisional game. Mac Jones is not good. He's been benched how many weeks? There's rumors, like that they could fire or move off of Bill Belichick mid-year, which would be crazy. Yeah, give me the Bills.
Patriots lost to the Cowboys 38-3. They lost to the Saints 34-0. The Raiders, who lost to the Saints on Thursday Night Football, they lost to the Raiders 21-17. How 8.5 sounds fine to me.
Especially Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and that crew.
Give me
rolling
that
into
all
town.
day.
All right.
Now the only thing that really hurts me about the 8.5 is that they're at home.
So you want to take that, like that 3-point kind of spread? What if we bought 3 down and went 5.5?
I like that.
Okay.
I
like that more.
I like that.
All righty, let's move on to Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, he admitted last week that he played like garbage against the Detroit Lions. That's his words, not mine. They're 2.5-point favorites at home in Tampa against the Atlanta Falcons. Give me Bake on a bounce back. We've all seen the meme of the Baker Mayfield cycle where he plays really bad, calls out the doubters, and then plays really well. Now we're at the plays really bad. Here's where he calls out the doubters, beats an inferior team. This is par for the course of the Baker Mayfield cycle, and he gets a win, covers this 2.5 here.
Okay.
What is the record in the division between the Falcons and the Bucks?
Let's look. Falcons.
So the Falcons are second right now, and the Bucks are in first.
Yeah. So we got Bucks 3-2, Falcons 3-3. I'm with you, Nick. I like Baker. I'm gonna go Buccaneers to win. Baker over 220.5 yards throwing.
Okay.
So we were supposed to be together this week.
Come on, Teddy, let's go. Come on. You don't like that?
No.
Why?
Wow.
I like them Falcons.
All right, Teddy's on
Running
Atlanta.
game.
You know it. Yeah. That dude is something.
He is.
I believe he's almost like the offensive player of the year this year, rookie player of the year this year.
He's really good.
You give him the ball, he make a couple guys miss. We ain't even got to worry about Baker.
They also lost to the Commanders last week, so I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and that what makes me go with the Falcons even more.
That they lost to the Commanders?
Yeah, it's a must win.
Okay.
It's a must win in a division game. They on top. They say they lead the division right now too, right? So they want to stay on top.
Let's go to
Yeah. All right. We're against. That's okay. One pick against each other. I like it.
All right. Let's see what happens here because another wonky game. The Giants are at home and they're 2.5-point underdogs against those Washington Commanders. Dave,
Oof.
Daniel Jones is questionable for this with that neck injury. So it could be Tyrod Taylor, could be Daniel Jones. Despite any of that, two and a half dog at home.
Last play at half, but besides that, I like him.
There had to be some coaching.
Give me the Giants as home dogs, by the way.
Oh, man. Can we skip this one?
Nope.
I'm not watching this game. There's no way.
I wouldn't put him with no type of parlay.
No. 37.5. You know that's going to be a crappy game.
Oh,
37.5.
So to me, I'm gonna go with Washington.
Okay.
All right, I'm with Teddy.
All right, look at that.
I'm gonna go with Washington. Is another reason as Ron Rivera is a defensive guru.
All right. I like it. Let's go to Baltimore. This is going to be a good game. The complete opposite of the last game that we talked about. The Ravens
this one.
are 3-point favorites at home against Dan Campbell and the Lions. Dave, I know you said last show that you have a very difficult time betting against the Detroit Lions, and a lot of it does have to do with Dan Campbell.
Campbell scares me, man. He's like Greg Williams. He gets in your face, and you're like, oh, man, you are intense. Yeah, I mean, Lions have looked good.
84% of money on Tipico Sportsbook back in the Lions. Lions
Really? Oh, see, that makes me nervous now. I'm going Lions. I think they've looked better than the Ravens. The Ravens have looked pretty good, but I'm going with the Lions.
I like that too.
I'm going opposite. I'm going Ravens.
I like the Lions. Both of them are two defensive stop teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really see who really can have the most powerful offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not taking nothing away from either side. It's just who's going to really be clicking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
When they look down to the offensive side. Who's really gonna click, and who's gonna have the ball last is very important. So as that game go, I would see how the momentum is going.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really close. Come down to the end.
Close game.
Maybe a Justin Tucker field goal.
I like the Lions though.
Yeah.
All right.
With the 3.
Yeah.
I'm not going money line. I need the 3 points.
All right, and I am on Baltimore. Here's a little surprising nugget with this game. 100% of bets for the field goal props are on over 3.5 field goals in the game.
Which game?
In this Lions-Ravens game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, we should have.
Justin Tucker
Remember,
stands.
last week I was talking about Nick Folk and Justin Tucker.
We should have done that. It was done in like the halftime.
First quarter, I think. Yeah.
We should have done it. And maybe some people saw the show and saw
like
that hit because now people are back. People are betting the field goal prop. 100% of money in this game on over 3.5 field goals for Lions and Ravens. We'll move off that. We'll head to Soldier Field. Chicago Bears are 2.5 dogs at home. Justin Fields is questionable for this game, probably maybe doubtful, as they're saying he can't grip the football with that dislocated thumb. Against the Raiders, this could be 2 backup quarterbacks because Jimmy G is banged up as well. A game that I'm not going to watch, I guess I'll take the Bears because they're at home.
Oof, man.
I'm going Raiders. If it's no fields,
mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the best quarterback on the field.
Yeah, it's gonna be a brutal game.
I like the Raiders.
I'm going to go Raiders as well.
It sucks that this counts for our records.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
All right.
It's a coin flip.
You guys are on the Raiders.
No parlay.
No.
Leave it off the parlay.
We will zoom right past that and head to Seattle, where the Seahawks are 8-point favorites at home. You know those fans are going to be loud and ready for the Arizona Cardinals in this one. Kyler Murray, who is cleared, that 21-day practice window is open. He's not going to play in this game. It's still going to be Josh Dobbs. Seahawks 8 points. That's a big spread. Mm-hmm. I like Seattle outright. I don't know how I feel about the points.
I like Seattle as well. 8 is all in the NFL is a ton of points.
It feels like it is, yeah.
Seattle's defense is good. Give me Seattle -6. I'll take 2 points.
Okay.
See me over
and
there?
The under. There we go. Right? Yeah, we're on the same page. We're back, Teddy. We're back.
We back.
Under 44.5. Seahawks -6.
I like it. Let's head to L.A. SoFi Stadium. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites at home. They will welcome in the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. Obviously, for our Browns fans out there, for our Ohio audience out there, Cincy too, got to pull for the Rams
all
against the friggin' Pittsburgh Steelers. Dave says Rams all day. Ted, what you got?
I think it's close. I'm money line. Money line.
I'm going to go Rams, too. You know, we really need – who the Browns got?
Colts.
Mm-hmm.
79% of money right now on Tipico Sportsbook. On the Rams, 92% of money on the Rams covering that -3. On the Reflog Show Monday, Chris and Gab were both saying Pittsburgh. The Rams don't have either starting running back.
Yeah.
Gab was so confident she's going to parlay Steelers money line with George Pickens anytime touchdown.
Really?
I was the dissenting voice. I'm on LA money line. Give me the Rams.
I feel like
Cooper Kupp's back, and he looks as good as advertised. That Steelers secondary is sus.
Sticking with it
for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to Denver. The Broncos are underdogs at home and pretty much a pick 'em. Packers -1.5. Dave's saying Packers. I'm saying Packers. Denver sucks.
We talk about dysfunction. We talked with the Browns over the last decade. Man, look at Sean Payton and that team. They're a mess. Dumpster fire. Packers.
What was Packers? What did they do last week?
Doesn't matter. Packers.
I like it. but I just know Sean.
Packers were on a bye last week. The last time we saw them, they lost to the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then Denver came off of a loss too.
We don't even have to look that up. We know they came off a loss to the Chiefs, 19-8. Last game they won was October 1st versus the Bears. I know you like Sean Payton, but they're a mess.
Come on, love. You know me last time I was out there, love.
Right?
All right, let's go to Kansas City. The Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites against the LA Chargers. Really, the talk of football last week was the Chargers, and that was just because that lady was just going nuts on the TV. Did you see that goofy lady just going crazy?
Oh, yeah.
That was so fun. And there were people like arguing online, like, was she an industry plant? Like, people were trying to like say that she's also a Vikings fan, and they just put her there to be as goofy as possible to like get clicks and like get the clips out of her going crazy.
God
I don't know
bless
if I'm
the internet.
in that conspiracy. Despite all of that, I'll take Mahomes in the Mahomes Herbert Bowl here.
Give me Herbert plus 5.5.
Wow. Some tough
is going to
games
be a
for
good
you,
game.
Ted. Yeah, this is going to be a really good game.
I love it. I like it. Let's go, Chiefs. I ain't gonna go away from you.
There we go.
All righty, Chiefs. Let's go to Sunday Night Football.
Let's go.
Eagles, 2.5-point favorites at home in Philadelphia against the Miami Dolphins. Lord, if you're listening to me, please let this be a good primetime game. We are so desperate for it. There's been some boring ones so far at the early part of the season. On paper,
This
two of the
can't
best
be a
teams.
bad game.
You
There's
would
no way.
hope, unless
No.
it turns into a defensive slugfest. Over/under, though, is set at 51.5.
Over.
Wow, that's what I'm pulling for. I would love to see a lot of points. Who you guys have here?
Give me a good game. Give me... I think the Dolphins have looked better than the Eagles, but give me the Eagles.
Okay.
I think they're bouncing back. I think that it goes over. I don't want to say a shootout, but close to it.
70% of money on the over.
Yeah, I like that.
Ted?
This is a real. You got what? 2 Alabama quarterbacks going against each other.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a competition. Who won and lost between that is a big factor. The last time they met.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to put those type of things into your betting. You know what I'm saying?
Who's older, Jalen Hurts or Tua?
Whoa, that's a good question.
Right? You would think
it's Jalen Hurts, but
I think it's Tua.
Jalen Hurts is 25. Tua is also 25.
They're both 25.
They're both 25.
No kidding.
Tua was born in March, and Jalen Hurts was born in August.
So what's the years between them?
That's crazy.
1 or 2 years, like.
Yeah.
Wait, so Tua took over and then Jalen left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, he stayed. He stayed.
Yeah, so they like.
Wait.
They got to be a.
He went to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Hurts. So
Oh.
You remember that?
Oh yes, yes.
And Hurts
yes.
was a second and third round pick.
Yes.
I'm going with Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah.
Wow. Give me the Dolphins. 51% of moneyline bettors are on the Dolphins.
That's hard for me.
I'm on the Dolphins as well.
I'm a Dolphins fan for sure. But I'm going to Eagles today.
Dolphins plus 125. And like I said, 70% of the money is on over 51.5. 51% of money on Dolphins money line. 84% of money on Eagles -2. So spread bettors like the Eagles, money line bettors by 1% are on the Dolphins. It's always funny
so
to see how
Jalen
those
went
are
to
changing.
Oklahoma because Tua took over, correct?
Yeah.
Jalen's got to win that game. He's got to win that game.
It's personal.
Yeah.
It's personal.
I'd say it worked out all right.
Very personal. We both 25.
We got that ironed out.
Right?
Got that iron out.
Yeah.
I had to move. It's on.
Yeah, it's
when
on.
I see you, it's on.
All righty. Let's head to Monday Night Football.
Oh, boy.
The Vikings, 6.5-point dogs at home against the San Francisco 49ers, who had a long week, and they're going to be looking to bounce back.
Yep.
I know 6.5, we were talking about big spreads in the NFL. That's a big one, a touchdown spread. Despite that,
Yep.
they're saying the Deebo Samuel injury, not that serious. The Christian McCaffrey injury, not that serious.
Right.
Despite that, I think this Vikings defense is so bad that doesn't even matter. Give me the 49ers to cover that 6.5, regardless of if they have Deebo, CMC, that news and the Schefter bombs on Monday,
I agree.
whether players could play or not, that might alter this spread. I'm not taking any of that bait. I'm on San Fran right now, -6.5.
Teddy, what do you like in this one?
I love it.
Yeah. 49ers.
I love the 49ers. It's a bounce back week. We all watched that game.
It's a big bounce back week.
And it was a game, like, I know we're Browns
Yeah.
fans. They should have won that game. Had the dude
Right,
made the
they're
kick,
pissed.
that's a win. They're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
They're hot.
Yep.
I've been in the locker room at that time before where you like, well, I did my job. Yeah, I got little things to work on.
Yep.
But we just needed a field goal. Like you said, you come into a Vikings team that's pretty beat up. Not really
Yeah.
like how they used to on the defensive side. They
Yep.
always had a defensive gurus over there. But coming in, bounce back week, I'm going with 49ers. I might alternate that money line, but other than that, I'm going to go with
Yeah, I think they cover.
All righty, guys. Well, that's our NFL picks this week. I know we all got our own little parlays going on, so I'm going on a little road trip, leaving tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I'll be in Columbus for the Buckeyes game against Penn State.
Bucks.
Then I'm going to lower.com field to watch the Crew hopefully beat Montreal. That's
There we
the
go.
MLS decision
Crew.
day. So it's all got to be with the rankings and everything.
Yep.
The Crew need that dub. And then driving over to Indy to see our Browns beat the Colts. 3-leg parlay right there.
Charge that Tesla,
Boosted
Nick.
on Tipico. My Tesla's going to spend some time getting boosted at some superchargers. And, hopefully that 3-leg parlay hits. Teddy, I know you got a little anytime touchdown action for some of your former
Week
teams.
1 with Teddy, we did anytime touchdown from all your teams. We've got a couple of them off this week. Saints already played.
Yep.
But we were so close that one if James Conner didn't get hurt. So let's run it back.
Yeah, that's running back. Okay, I'm going to start off with my Niners.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Deebo.
Debo.
Okay. Deebo
I like it.
Samuel, I like it.
Sanders. I'm going to start off. I'm going to go next with my Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill.
Two goats so far. I like
goats.
both. In prime time also.
Yep.
Oh, so this is interesting. Just to throw a wrench into it, you can now bet on Tipico the first TD scorer.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill's plus 725. If we didn't go anytime touchdown.
I mean, that's a great one to take.
All right, let's just take Tyreek for anytime.
All right. Bears, I went DJ Moore.
Man, I hope he didn't get all of his touchdowns out already.
I hope he didn't either. And
All right, DJ.
The Cardinals play Seattle.
Yes.
I didn't really like nobody from the Cardinals.
No?
They ain't do too good for me.
That's fair.
So I went over and I just subbed them out and I put Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
DK
Okay.
Okay.
In that game. And then in the Bills game, I liked Murray.
Latavius Murray. That's
Oh,
your former
man,
teammate,
okay.
right?
Yep, that's my former teammate.
Latavius
especially with
plus
the Saints
210.
playing. So I took a Saints guy that I know, and, there we go.
Big play Teddy G. We've got Latavius, DK, DJ, Debo, Tyreek.
Woo!
I like
50 pays $5,555. Let's go
Dave.
win some
Let's
money.
Win
that.
some parlays this week. You got to download Tipico Sportsbook. Download them. Check them out. Play some bets with the Crew. We're live every week. Until next week, we are Big Play, Big Bets, and we'll see you then. Peace.